Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Wow, second video of the summer, you guys. We're on a roll. Imagine if I was filming like everyday vlogs, but no, I would not be doing that. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I will be talking about my freshman year of college, since I'm technically on summer break already, even though I started my summer break in the beginning of May, but that's fine. I just needed to get away, Cleo. I technically started my summer break back in the beginning of May, but I needed to get my thoughts straight about how I would actually make this video. So technically in this video I'll be talking about how my freshman year of college went, and then maybe give some advice to all of you people who are watching that are maybe still in high school or who are going into college. So let's begin with my first semester, which is fall 2021. Fall semester wasn't that bad. Judging from or comparing to fall and spring semester, I would have to say that fall was the most easiest semester of all. I really had good professors for that semester, especially for my English course. He was very he was very understanding when it comes to when we need specific feedback on our essays and all of that. I would say the only course that I had trouble in was my math course. Some of you may not know, the subject that I'm not the best in would have to be math. I'm not a math person, that's why I'm not going into anything related with math in my career choice. So yeah, I would say that was the only course that I had the most struggle in. Other than that, all of my professors were very understanding when it comes to certain things like assignments, late assignments, or final projects. Gosh. And then we move on to spring semester. Oh my god. Don't even get me started with spring semester. For some reason, I don't remember who told me this specifically, but I remember one of my older friends who went to college before me, or who graduated before me, saying that all spring semesters will always be the hardest time throughout our college years. And now I understand why. I'm pretty sure during spring semester I cried multiple times. More than multiple times. I technically stayed up multiple times. It felt like I was back in high school for some reason, where I pulled all-nighters doing assignments, and then it wasn't okay. I wasn't okay mentally. I would say that the course that I struggled most in would have to be my graphic design class. I've taken graphic design in high school, only one class, never took it again the next school year, because I didn't really find it that interesting, I get how fun and cool it is, but it's just not my thing. So taking a course just for graphic design, it really challenged multiple things for me. One was the storage on my god dang laptop. But other than that, all my other courses during spring were also good. English, I had a really amazing professor. Her way of teaching the course was very unique compared to my fall professors, how would I reword that? Compared to my professors that I had in fall semester. There we go. Let's go, Jason. And now that I'm looking at my schedule for fall 2022, I'm just like, Jason, are you gonna be all right? And I'm like, yeah, maybe. But then again, looking at my pre-schedule for spring in 2023, I have so many questions, but I know I won't be able to get an answer for it because it's just a college thing. Maybe I'll be vlogging throughout that semester because you guys should see how it really is. If I were to describe my freshman year of college in like one word, I would say time consuming. Very time consuming. I mean, I could use one example for when I was at a family party and I was actually doing homework, because apparently sometimes professors like to change the deadlines on certain things. I don't know, to you viewers who are watching this, I don't know if you're in high school or you're already in college, but I have like multiple notes for if you are going into college. One is to have a flexible schedule, and you just need to have a flexible schedule for with like your, okay, first off, you need to be able to juggle your personal life. You need to be able to juggle, like if you work, you need to also take that into consideration. You need to also figure out how you would be spending time with family members if you do that a lot. And the last one is being able to keep up with your college work. Because when I tell you that my high school teachers were so right about college is way more harder than high school. It really is. You're so used to the deadlines, but sometimes professors make the deadlines in like the middle of the week, and then you're totally caught off guard because you're so used to completing a so-called deadline at the end of the week or Sunday or Friday. Sucks, man. But that's just how it is. Another like key thing to have, or another like note for college, you should really thinking about buying yourself a planner. Like a full on, like you gotta write in the planner type, like a physical planner. I personally, ever since I started college, I've always I've always like had a planner right beside me ever since August of last year, and it's been a real lifesaver, especially like when you have certain due dates. Like take this for example, like on Fridays, because we don't have college classes on Fridays unless sometimes you do, I write all of the assignments that I need to complete that day before the weekend. You know, if you're the type that needs to be reminded constantly, or you need to make a physical reminder, get a planner. Another thing is to buy a calendar so that you can write certain stuff on it. I also have a planner, I also have a calendar, and it's become very useful for me, especially when I have like personal stuff, family stuff. Personal stuff is like YouTube videos. You need to be reminded, like, oh, I gotta film this today and I gotta post it this day or by the end of the week. It's a real lifesaver. If you're a person that needs to stay organized, highly suggest a planner and a calendar. If not, then that's all up to you guys. You know, it's up to you and how it works. Maybe you can try it and see if it works. If it doesn't, then maybe try something else. This is just my way of staying on top of things. God, there's a lot that I could keep going on. Another thing is, if you do have an iPad for taking notes. That's another thing that comes in handy for college. I found it very useful to take notes on my iPad than having it in a notebook, only because I don't waste notebooks by the end of the semester. Like, I really won't be needing it anytime after that. So having it on my iPad and, like, you know, going through all of my old notes and seeing like, oh, maybe I don't need this certain notes from this class, then you can just delete it. But if you can't afford an iPad, then that's totally understandable. Stick with paper and pen, notebooks, all of that. Yeah, we in high school, we were always taught on how to write good notes, so that's where taking good notes come in handy, so you don't get all mixed up in your notes when you go back to it. Another tip that I highly suggest is don't be afraid to ask questions. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like to ask questions because it might be a question or my professor might think. Honestly, if you have a professor that's really understanding and who, you know, like, it's like they have a good vibe to them, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask. Like, you don't even have to ask them in class, like in front of everyone. Email them and they'll answer it for you. There's really no questions. I mean, you have questions. Everyone might have the same question as you, and maybe you might be the first person to actually get an answer to it, and then the professor might be able to address it to everyone else. Yeah, just ask questions. I was scared to ask questions at first, but now that I realize how many times I've asked, or you could say bother my professors, I thought like, oh, I sound annoying now. But I have questions, so I can't help it. I don't think I have anything else. Come on, mind of Jason, do you have anything else to say? Yeah, that is it for today's video. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a short video when I edit this whole thing. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you are, you know, still in high school or going into college, I hope the best for you for when you go into college and you have the greatest college experience that people have been talking about when you were in high school. And yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe out there. I mean, COVID has been really crazy here on Oahu, so me and my family have been taking extra precaution whenever we go places. I mean, we still use our mask because that's just, it's grown onto us and we don't want to risk, you know, COVID. But yeah, stay safe, you guys. You know, wash your hands, and I will see you guys in the next video. I don't think I even said this in the beginning, but make sure to hit the subscribe button while you're here and hit the notification button, because I will be posting throughout my whole summer break. So you guys really should hit that notification button because you don't want to miss any of these videos. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces!
Can you be my friend? Can you be my lover up until the very end? Let me show you love.